In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a difficulty to our index in our Find the Marker Roblox game. It's quite a simple one, so I'm going to open up the background here, just make it visible, and we need a way of indicating what difficulty markers are going to be, and we need a way of ordering them by layout. So let's get all the easy markers for now. So I'm going to start with my easy markers, which are going to be all the ones which I can easily get: purple, salmon, orange, green, and red. So I'm going to find my purple marker, and I'm going to set the layout order to 1. Then my next one is the salmon marker, and I'll set the layout order to 2. And you'll see what this does in a second. The orange marker, I'm going to set the layout order to 3. And in fact, because these are all the same difficulty, I'll actually just set them all to 1. So my purple, my orange, my salmon, my red, and what was the other one? Green. I'm going to set the layout order to 1 on all of those. Now I'll get all my moderate difficulties, so that will be my earth marker, because it's easy to find, it's just in another place. And I'll put the layout order of 2 on there, and then I'll get the other markers, the hard ones, which will be my blue, my yellow, and what was the other one that I've not got? Was it, what's this one here? Pink. There we go, and I'll make these a layout order of 3. So now we've got the first 5, which are easy, the earth is medium, and the last 3, which are hard. Now I need a way of portraying the difficulty of these. All I'll do is color code, so I'm going to get my purple, my orange, my salmon, my red, and my green, and I'll make these a background color of a kind of a greeny color. I don't want to do it so green that when it's found, the green will overlay. I'll go for something like this. It doesn't look amazing, but it will do. I'm going to get the earth marker and set this to a sort of yellow, and I'll go for the last 3, so my blue, my yellow, and my pink, and make these a sort of a red. Now if I press play, I've got these markers, and if I search for one, for example P, they both come up. We've got the hard and the medium here, and of course I could add an extra label. In fact, let's do that as well, just in case anyone wants that. So I'm going to go into our load chosen. The pink marker is a hard marker, so this is going to be hard. The orange marker is easy, and I'll just fill these in and get back to you once I've done them. Okay, so I've added all of these easy, moderate, and hards, and now I'm going to add a new label to our chosen frame. So in the chosen frame, I'll make everything visible. And I'll need to fit this in somewhere. I don't really have anywhere to fit it in. So I'm going to squeeze up the hint label, duplicate it and drag it down. And this will be the difficulty label. I'll just change the template text to say difficulty. And I'll probably size it down as well. I mean, it is scaled at the minute, but if I just size this down and then I can size the hint up a little bit. Just a bit of GUI design. And now I'll hide everything again, so hide all of these little bits here, make the visible false, hit in the load chosen, then we'll get the chosen difficulty equals chosen frame dot difficulty label. And now I can say chosen difficulty dot text equals marker info, this will be clone dot name, and we need the third item in the table. And down here we can say chosen difficulty dot visible equals true. Okay, now if we try it, I can click on any, and it will come up with the difficulty as well, which is nice. And I can search P, I've got the easy and the hard. Perfect. So that is all it is for difficulty. Of course, it depends how you want to design it, and you can make it as complicated or as easy as you want it to be, really. Feel free to play around with your GUI. That is all I'm going to show you for this difficulty. It's very simple. It's all about layout order. So coming back to the layout order, the higher the layout order, the lower down it's displayed, and the lower the layout order, the closer it is displayed to the beginning. It just changes the order of the layout, basically. Now that is all for this video. In the next one, I'm just going to do a conclusion of the series, as I've finished all the suggestions I've had now, as of the point of recording. So that does mean I won't be taking any more suggestions for this series. However, if you have suggestions for videos, please let me know anyway, and I may make separate videos, just individual videos, more generic ones on those topics. I'm just not going to do any more videos for this series specifically. So once I've done the conclusion, I will do a video that sort of puts together the entire series in one, because some people prefer to watch through one whole video rather than a playlist. And then I will look at moving on to some sort of new series. So thank you all for watching and joining me on the journey throughout this series. I'll see you in the conclusion. Check out our Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description, where we're trying to build a community of future game developers. You can ask for programming help, help others, or just chat there too. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.